Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, please spread the word to everybody you know about the Bulldog Show. Have them subscribe to YouTube and or download the app. I want to begin today, since it's the NCAA season, with University of Kentucky's defeat. You know, I am an avid sports fan, and I'm an avid University of Kentucky Wildcats fan. And I've been saying this for years, and by the way, I've said this in good times and in bad. And it's the truth. John Calipari can recruit like no other, right? That is a given. But John Calipari, in my opinion, is not a very good game coach at all. You compare Calipari to Pitino, Krzyzewski, Self, Michigan State's coach, on and on and on, he's not as good as they are. So many things that just drive me nuts that are generally about him. He doesn't play. He doesn't play players in what I kind of sense as a punitive nature. And I'll be candid with you, I don't know why people would want to play with Calipari. Those players that go to UK, that go on to the NBA, they could go someplace else and go on to the NBA. Just think, Johnny Juzang, we lost him to UCLA. What are the last 2 years like if we have him? And he does terrible job. He for whatever reason, refuses to call a timeout at the end of a game. You know, 20 seconds left in regulation, you don't call a timeout to set something up for maybe Oscar inside. You know, double pick or something. I mean, it's truly amazing. And it happens over and over and over again. His rotations, he just yells. I mean, he just yells at players. And if you ever go to a UK game live, you witness it even more than you do on television. But he thinks he's part of the show. I mean, he makes himself part of the show. And by the way, I've been saying this about Calipari even in the few good years that we've had. But to lose to St. Peter's, first round of that tournament, that is a gut punch, wake-up call, and it's awful. Now, the other thing I want to point out, you cannot control all the time, except I'm concerned with what he does to get the players to not step up. But Grady just disappeared in the SEC tournament, and last night, you know, makes 1-3 towards the end of the game. You know, he makes they make one more free throw, being kept in obvious, one more basket, there's no overtime. I mean, Grady just disappeared. But why did Grady disappear? Why did this good shooter not shoot well? Anyway, it's just very disappointing. You know, I don't make any excuses. Everybody has some heartbreaking defeats. But I'm telling you, Calipari can recruit. By the way, Calipari has proven the last couple of years he's part of that academia woke culture too. New York Times finally confesses on Hunter Biden. See, it all cracks me up when Jack Dorsey at Twitter says, yeah, we probably didn't handle that right. It's all after the fact. They knew what they're doing. Doesn't make any difference now. It's just unbelievable. All the people that said that the Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation. Joke. Biden insults the Irish on St. Patrick's Day. Your president of the United States says, I might be Irish, but I'm not dumb. What? Are you kidding me? But see, this guy is just, you know, I call Kamala Harris laugh-o-matic. This guy here, man, Joe Biden, he's got dementia. Putin's woes and plans. You know, Putin just totally miscalculated. He is a raging bull right now. I mean, just think about it, right? What's going on? His forces are stopped. By the way, what a military genius do I look like? What did I say at the very beginning of this war? I said they should take all their troops and defend Kiev to the death, and they should tell everybody in the whole country, come to Kiev. And guess what? Kiev is tying them up. But I can say this, he is turning against his generals. He's turned against his people. Everybody makes fun of Lindsey Graham's comment. I don't make fun of Lindsey Graham's comment. I mean, the best solution to end this is somebody takes out Putin, takes over, ends the war, withdraws the freaking troops, and Russia begins again. Because Putin's a corner dog. They got food shortages. They're going to need China more and more. And the other thing I want to talk about is all you people who don't want to get us involved. By the way, I want to let you know something. My foreign policy, if I was President of the United States, and my political position is we use our great strength and badassness to avoid war. I wouldn't have to fight wars like Trump. You don't have to fight wars if you are incredibly powerful and badass. And you know it and you exercise it. Weakness breeds war. Think of the cost to us of this refugee crisis. Because you know who's going to spend the most money? The United States. Spying on Steve Bannon. Prosecutors admitted spying on Bannon without Justice Department approval. Yale law students. I'm ashamed that Yale's called the Bulldogs. Yale law students assailed a conservative speaker, and one even said, "I want to fight you, bitch." You can't make that stuff up. And guess what? There's going to be no action by the law school against any of those students. They're now talking about a fourth shot. All of you that have been vaccinated, when do you finally say enough's enough? A fourth shot? Are you kidding me? Leah Thomas, the male swimming as a female, won the NCAA 500-meter freestyle. Cheated a woman who finished second place. Disgusts me. Last but not least, I want to bring up this Target shooting up in Oakley. This was a harrowing experience. My daughter Erica, who recently had a new child, welcomed the fifth angel to our group, little Nellie, ordered some diapers and was headed to Target and missed that whole event at Oakley by minutes. Thank goodness. Can you imagine that? Erica and her newborn little girl inside Target with an active shooter? I would have freaked out. Anyway, life is short and life is precarious, is it not? Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, have a great spring weekend.